Welcome, everyone, to the BlooHoops Podcast, episode 15. I am your host, Eddie Chavez. Over there, across the sea of sand, is none other than my boy, Mazi Macias. Mazi!
What up, man? I missed you. Where you been?
Oh, man,
Thanksgiving
has been killing me. I'm like 80% more fuller than I was before. Ain't
80% turkey.
Ain't good, man. Well, actually...
Well, for me, it's a good thing because I needed to gain weight, so I'm always looking forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas meals.
Question: Did you eat turkey?
I did, yeah. Did you?
Disappointed in you. See, that's the thing about Mexican culture. If you come from Mexican culture, you don't usually partake in these American festivities.
No, I know. That's the thing. That's just like a recent thing that we started doing, like in the last, I would say maybe 2 or 3 years. Like before that, I never ate turkey like in my life.
Wow, that's interesting.
Maybe on sandwiches, those turkey ones, but
yeah,
not like a full turkey. We always ate like tamales or birria or menudo, like Mexican stuff. But
that actually sounds a whole lot better than turkey. Like tamales and birria is fucking bomb.
I have like 10 in my fridge right now. Because you know how they make hundreds of them, like ridiculous amount of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Luckily, I went to go visit my sister in San Bernardino. So man, we just had carne asada tacos. Oh my god, I was
delicious, yeah.
I know, and I'm like, fuck turkey. This is the good stuff right here. And,
people are always surprised when I tell them. Like in previous years, we've never had turkey for Thanksgiving. And they're like, what? What do you mean? That's the whole Thanksgiving thing. It's like, no, I've never had. But go on, sorry.
No, I would not think twice about it. Like turkey carne asada, easy carne asada,
Not even close, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's like no option. But we still celebrate Thanksgiving, just not in a traditional sense. We like turkey, but it's like whatever. It's not.
Yeah, it doesn't compete with
other
Mexican dishes.
What the hell is Friendsgiving? When did that become a thing? That just bothers me the hell out of me.
I have no idea. Just hang out with your friends and just eat.
But I do that every week. Why do I need to do it? Have a specific day for it?
I think ridiculous. They just thought of the word Friendsgiving and it sounded cool to them. So they're like, why don't we just make this a thing?
I think it's because a lot of maybe millennial generation, our generation, maybe like has this mentality of like kind of leaving their family. So maybe they go. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like, fuck, my family's not here. Let's kind of make our own. So
it's a whole sociological thing.
Sucks.
Because I saw a bunch of it on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like just people for Friendsgiving. It's like, what? This is a thing? I've never heard of.
Yeah, me too. And for whatever reason, I've seen it more this year than any year. I'm like, go figure. But
what's next? Acquaintance giving or what?
Man, I ain't know what fucking coworker giving and shit.
Coworker giving.
Hey, no joke. There probably is that. We're here knocking your butt.
Probably is, yeah.
Yeah, but all that Thanksgiving talk, Ozzy, has been putting me in a certain mood to do something in December, possibly even 2017, and that's build up these guns. Which are actually kind of more like water guns now.
Water guns?
They're super squirters. With that being said, Ozzy, what's our topic for today, man?
Our topic for today is hobbies. Just in general, what hobbies we do. For me, it's what hobbies I've given up on, which are a multitude of them. But why don't we start with you, because still thinking right now.
Okay.
So let's start with hobbies that you're... Whatever you want to start with, actually. We'll open it up. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, sounds good, man. So what brought up on this topic for me is just general speaking that me and you, Ozzy, we talked a lot about different hobbies that we do, different hobbies that we're interested in, different hobbies that we look forward to accomplishing one day. And one of the reasons why I brought this topic up is because this has been something that you know me, I've been struggling with forever. By which I mean, I never know what exactly I want to devote my time to. But then at the same time, when I have an idea, I'm not sure if I exactly want to devote that much time to it.
Right.
For example, I have an interest in playing like harmonica, right?
Right. I remember this.
And Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I have a harmonica. Like it's there. Like I just need to set myself up and do it, and just practice and practice. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to dedicate time to something that'll only bring me the benefit of sounding good to my ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like who else is gonna care about you playing a harmonica? I think I feel like if I learn that, it's like nobody else is gonna care how even if it sounds really good, it's no guitar or drum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I've been debating. I mean, it's still there. I mean, I don't want to sell it because it has like it's a part of me. I don't know. I don't want to sell it, but at the same time, I would like to maybe one day play it. But at the same time, like I said, why would I
Have you
devote something to something that's not gonna get me anything other than sounds good to my ears? But
have you at all practiced it
no,
in your
but
previous?
no, I haven't. But here's the thing: isn't that what hobbies are all about, anyways? Bringing yourself joy, and not necessarily like for
That's a
anyone
good.
else's gains.
I think so. Yeah, because it's for some reason I have the definition right in front of me. An activity, interest, enthusiasm, or pastime that is undertaken for pleasure or relaxation.
Well, I
So
guess
yeah,
yeah, harmonica falls right in there.
yeah, yeah.
Go figure.
So if you want to do it, go for it. I mean, if it's something you really want to learn, why not?
Wow, you know what's crazy? I never actually looked up the definition, and that sounds pretty like pleasure and relaxation, right?
Yeah, your own pleasure or relaxation. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy,
Since we're on the topic of music, I remember maybe more than 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe. A friend and I we wanted to start a band. I don't know if I told you about this. So I
No,
was like,
no.
I'll practice the drum. And I actually even bought like a drum set. Like my friend already had a couple parts, like that big circle thing at the bottom. He had a snare or one of those fucking clangy things. I don't even know. That's how little I know about music. I don't know what the fuck those things are called. Just call them clangy things. But yeah, I bought the snare and another bass drum or whatever. And I think I maybe did it for 2 months, and then I just gave up on it. So,
Wow.
but yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago, I wanted to pick up the drum, and I just quickly gave up on it because I feel like the thing with music, I think it's something you have to start when you're young, especially in order for you to really stick with it. I mean, at least that's how I feel about music specifically. Where
Yeah,
I wish I had picked it up when I was younger.
I'm with you there, but at the same time, I mean, it's not like we're not that old, man. you know.
I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, like the little years we do have a freedom. I'm not sure if I want to invest them in an instrument. I've always wanted to play the piano too. Big fan of the
Yeah,
piano.
piano would have been cool. Yeah.
Keyboard's legit. I'm a big. I love usually video game soundtracks, and a lot of video game soundtracks use a lot of video game music uses the keyboard as like to make like, melodies or things like that. So I've always had an interest in playing that. That's pretty cool.
Um,
Guitar, not really, because
yeah.
I feel like an '80s guy. Like I don't know if
What do
but
you
then
mean?
I don't
With
know.
the guitar?
Yeah, like I'm gonna like wear like my electric electric strap, like blue electricity, like with my fuzzy hair. I don't know. For whatever reason, I have
That's your
that.
thought?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad.
I don't know how many times people have told me that I should pick up the piano. Like literally in my life, like multiple times I've heard this from people because I have really long fingers. And I was like, nah, unfortunately, I don't play the piano. But
Yeah, I mean,
going on to, oh, sorry, go on.
oh no, yeah, just the piano. Piano, I like the piano. It's legit, but you're not gonna see me playing it anytime soon. That's for sure.
What are some other hobbies that you've wanted to do or that you've done for a little bit but you've given up on?
So I've always been interested in running something I'm like super passionate about. Like if it were up to me, and I would be able to run like in a safe zone, like nonstop, I'd do it consistently. It just sucks here because like neighborhood I live in, and it ain't exactly the safest place around. So I'm
Yeah.
a little nervous of going around and just running. However, lately I've been feeling more risque, I guess. So I've been like taking more risks and being more open to trying new things. So you know what? I'm like, hey, if I go for a run, I'll probably get mugged or something, but at least I won't die. Uh,
Mhm.
that's actually not a very good Even being mugged is still pretty bad. But the point is that I'm thinking actually considering going running more often, even with maybe if that means I have to run earlier than later, so be it. But I
Yeah,
really want to run because I have you ever experienced this thing called I've heard people say it's like the runner's high. It's like
sure.
I've
Never
had
had that in my life, but yeah, I know what I've heard of it.
I've had that a little bit, and it's
Yeah.
freaking glorious, man.
Huh.
My biggest thing about running is that like when you reach that point of exhaustion and you actually like try to go beyond it, it's one of the best feelings in the world, and I just really the best. But running's been up there for me for sure.
But that's been an on and off thing, right? Where you do it for a while and then you stop and then you do it for a while. I feel like that's how most hobbies are. I
Yeah,
think.
unfortunately.
'Cause, for me, it was I said drumming. I said remember we started this whole BlooHoops podcast thing like years ago.
Funny, I was actually
So,
gonna
oh
bring that
really?
up too. Yeah,
So this is actually not our first foray into the podcast world, but I guess it's been the most successful, I would say.
and that's not
But
saying a lot. So it's,
averaging 30 views a video. But yeah, we did a BlooHoops podcast. It was actually called the same thing. Was it called BlooHoops 2.0 or was it just called BlooHoops?
I think something along
Just
those lines.
BlooHoops, right?
Because the thing is, we've had this idea for such a long time, and we've always wanted to implement it. And how long ago was it? I was like,
I would say like 4 or 5 years ago at least. But we started it and we just did it for a few weeks, a month maybe, and then we just gave up on it.
yeah.
And then
'Cause
after that, we always talked about it. We should do this. We should do this. We should do this.
it was a bit complicated because at the time podcasts were slowly becoming a thing, and I was still kind of figuring out the whole how the audio things work and things like that. And it was hard knowing like how the hell am I gonna? Because Ozzy, you lived in Arizona for a while now, right? So we had to figure out how can we do
Yeah.
a podcast where I'm here and Ozzy's in Arizona. Whereas in a perfect world, we'd be in the same spot filming with the same equipment, like on site. So we had to figure this out, and it just wasn't possible at the time. Either A, because we didn't know the
Yeah.
technology, but like I would use Audacity, and then it's funny because we had like intervals where we like wouldn't speak in the podcast. So I'm all like, do I edit those out? And that would take
Just a bunch of dead air, yeah.
yeah, that would take an eternity. And we had all these ideas flowing, but they just never came to fruition. And it wasn't up until recently that we just like one thing I wanted to do with this show is obviously have you, Ozzy, but also like make a video format.
That's
Because
right.
everyone's on YouTube. Not everyone's on SoundCloud or anything like that, but everyone's on YouTube. So
Yeah.
it's easily accessible. It's easily accessible. Give you a link, will pop up right there. And I mean, so far we're doing so good. We found this great software called Ever, where we split up and little things like that. This video should have like a header image completely ripped off from First Take, but it's it's up there. So little things like that.
We've come a long way, definitely.
Definitely the logo.
And I think it's been more than 5 years, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I think I was still in my teens. I was like 19 or something.
Ozzy, we were I think in high school. I think when we thought about this.
Yeah.
And again, this is
crazy.
when podcasts were blowing up, and I was actually a big listener of podcasts, so that kind of got me interested. And I started thinking, I'm like, we can do this, like. So, man, if you guys
We were kind of on that curve then, because you're right. Podcasting didn't really start until around that time that we started doing it. So if we had still been doing it, maybe we would have been huge movie stars by now.
Don't say that, Ozzy.
Huge movie stars by now.
That hurts me a bit inside, but
I'm just kidding.
like because we could have in a way, but whatever.
What else do we got? Well, let me go through something I'm actually doing right now that I'm actually sticking to.
Go for it.
So reading is something that I've for the longest time I've been wanting to do consistently, but for some reason I just wasn't able to. But now I think I've read about 8 books in the last 3 or 4 months.
That's
So
amazing, man.
Pretty proud of myself about that. So reading is one thing. Yoga is one thing that I started doing. I don't even know how long it's been. Maybe a couple months ago, where I'm doing it more consistently now. I told you before the show that I reduced it to like once or twice a week because I was getting these weird. Well, doesn't matter. But another thing, jump roping. I started picking up jump roping again like 2 weeks ago. So I started doing this thing where you know how you jump with both feet and then you switch with one
Yeah.
and then switch to the other. So I've realized that the more I've done it, the easier that's become. So I've been like jump roping a lot. So that's just and obviously this podcast. So
Right.
some of the things that I've been doing.
You brought up jump roping. I've kind of mingled with that a bit too. It's a little weird because I'm a big guy, so like you know,
Oh, that's
if
right.
you see like a 6-footer out there jumping around, you know, looking goofy. Jump roping looks goofy as hell.
It does look good. Yeah, it does.
Especially,
So the thing,
again, I can't do it in the garage because like again I'm a big guy, so I'm gonna hit the ceiling. So I have to do it outside. One time I tried doing it in the front yard. So embarrassing, man. It was so awkward. Neighbors are just like looking at me like, what the fuck? Like oh, is that guy serious?
yeah,
But so I do it in the backyard. However, the backyard fence isn't big either. So like the neighbors can still see me, but at one point I'm like, fuck it, you know, let them see, let them watch.
so I'm not as
I'll give
tall
them a
as you.
show.
I'm not as tall as you, so I'm actually like doing it inside. So I'm able to do it inside without anybody
Damn
giving
it.
me the stink eye.
And it's not a stink eye, but I mean, because at least I come from a family where we're known to like make fun of other people. Like, oh, look at this guy improving his life, but he's like running in the rain, and like we're making fun of him. So I can only imagine what they're saying about me. You know, go figure. But taking jump roping into account. Livestrong.com has a good like 20-minute jump rope workout that I've tried it before and it kicks my ass, man. But no, jump roping is hard. It's definitely up there with a good cardio workout.
Yeah. What about you? What are some other things that you got?
So I have obviously, you know me, man. I'm a big gamer, but I have to be honest. I haven't been playing a lot of games recently, and that's hurting me inside. Recently, I went to go visit my niece in San Bernardino, and I let her borrow my PS. I was thinking about giving it to her. But it's complicated because it's a gift from my mom, so I can't just get away with it. But I let her borrow it because I'm so glad that she actually has something to play.
The 3 or the 4?
No, the PS Vita.
Oh, okay.
Because it's portable.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't been playing much games. I'm probably going to start Batman Arkham Origins today. Just because I need to play something, man. It's like it feels weird. I don't feel fulfilled. I feel like my week has been a waste if I don't play games.
Usually it's the opposite.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
But no.
Usually it's I'm playing too much video games, and I'm
If anything, I've been socializing too much. I'm tired of that shit. People
sometimes you just want to be. Sometimes you want to be locked in your room playing video games. Yeah. I've never been a big gamer, but yeah, the only one I play really is FIFA. Whenever I go to a friend's house, but yeah, I know you like to play games a lot. Yeah.
With that being said, obviously this podcast, BlooHoops, has been a very productive hobby. I've gotten to like, I feel like we're getting better with this every day. Whereas if you go back to our first episode, it's so cringeworthy. Like it's really
I can't
bad.
even listen to it.
Me neither. I don't, guys. If you guys are listening to this episode, don't fucking go to don't fucking go to episode 1. That thing's abysmal. I also have what the hell did I write here? Oh yeah, like I said, I don't know if this counts, but just hanging out with friends because I've been doing it a lot, and it's cool. But I'm kind of like, you know, there comes a point where you're like too much hanging out. You want to like do things on your own. I wanted to work on this on editing the banner, which I'm gonna put up today on this podcast. That takes time. You know, you can't just do it. So hanging out with friends is another one, if that counts, I guess. But whatever, it's annoying as hell. But yeah. And lastly, hobbies that I've been interested in doing have been running. I would love to hike, but I don't know shit about hiking.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get.
We just gotta walk. I mean, wear the right shoes.
True, but
Are there a lot of places to hike over there?
Nah, kinda. But the thing is, one thing I've been like pondering is I've been kind of interested in that weird ass like fucking like dangerous climbing.
Oh God, like
Yeah,
rock climbing or what?
yeah.
Oh
But
God, why?
obviously I wouldn't be able to do it. But I keep thinking I'm like maybe one day like fucking Everest, man.
Like Bear Grylls?
You use those like straw survivor things. Have you seen those? They're always on sale. They're like
No.
it's like a long straw that supposedly like makes like bad water make it like drinkable.
Oh,
And like you
huh.
put the straw in it. It's gross. But I've been pondering that,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking. And then lastly, biking. I like
Huh.
bikes.
Yeah.
I would love to bike from here to like it's just peaceful as hell. Which is all weird because when I look at this, all my hobbies that I'm interested in, it's all recreational stuff.
Hmm.
Go figure. But yeah, that's hobbies for you, man.
Well, I was going through remember it was maybe a year ago where we were trying to come up with hobbies and we just couldn't. So we went online and just tried to find some, but they're all pretty stupid. Remember we were like, what was one of them?
All those
Uh,
lists fucking suck. If you
like
guys are looking, if,
blacksmithing or something.
if you guys
Was
are
one of them.
looking for hobbies, you're gonna take a while in looking because some of those fucking hobbies are absurd. Where the fuck am I gonna do metalworking at here? How is that a hobby? How is that approachable?
Blacksmithing. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, there's another one.
Beatboxing. What the hell are you do? Beatbox. Like it's old.
There's also one that's like listening to music. I fucking do that every day. That's not a hobby. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and you see how we have like these lists like so like on point because like we've done our research. But those websites are suck, man. One of them's archery. Where the fuck am I gonna arch at home? I'm gonna try to fucking shoot some shit. Like,
I'm kidding.
it's ridiculous.
Canoeing. Canoeing is not that bad, but you gotta buy a
Yeah.
canoe and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be at least one of the biggest like obstacles that I've had is just finding hobbies that I can do at home.
Yeah.
Like that'll either improve me in a short amount of time, but like at least I can do it at home. I mean, to be fair, one of the closest things I've come to is that we have a PC, we have internet. You can learn a lot of different things through there. I've learned a little through cooking from watching online videos, things like that. But no,
One of the
Internet's
hobbies
cool,
here
so-
is cigar smoking. I don't know how that's a hobby. What about cosplay? Would you ever do cosplay?
no, cosplay is legit a hobby. I appreciate
That's a hobby,
that.
you think?
Yeah, definitely. Because
That's a thing you do once a year.
well, no, because some people do it like nonstop.
Oh God.
Again, you're not gonna see me cosplaying anytime soon, but
Eddie
it's-
as Zelda.
oh god, what is it? Ozzy's Zelda's a girl, man.
Whatever.
Ozzy's like,
The game is called
Ozzy's
Zelda.
like same thing. I'm like, oh, no,
They
because
both look like girls anyways.
no, because no, I mean cosplaying. It takes effort, man. I've seen people like build the fucking like costumes. That shit takes time and money. So whatever.
Sometimes. I remember I went to a
You're
Comic-Con
not gonna see Ozzy dressed up as Bakura or anything anytime soon.
as Bumblebee. But I remember seeing one with where it's a Transformers, but it's just like it's just a guy with 3 cardboard boxes.
Oh,
Really ghetto ass stuff.
yeah. That's
But that means pretty much. I think we have a pretty good some pretty good hobbies on our hands that we actually are sticking to
definitely
for the most part.
I feel like we could add a few more, but hey, maybe we might even do a follow up show on this because I mean, hobbies for me are interesting. You pretty much are your hobbies in a weird way.
I guess so, yeah.
So yeah, Ozzy, I think we'll just leave it at that for the hobbies topic, and
sure.
we'll move on to our next topic. Ozzy, what's our next topic, my friend?
Next topic is Quicktime Events, where Eddie and I ask each other questions. General, specific, whatever.
So that-
3 questions from each of us.
So that y'all homies will know us a little bit more about us.
For
So,
sure.
Ozzy, I'll go ahead and be first, man. I'll throw you my first question, and I've been pondering this for a while. I mean, not me, but I've been doing some thinking for my brother. My brother's a big. His phone is already dying on him, and he's looking to get a new phone. To me, there's only two viable options. It's a Pixel phone or the iPhone. Now, I'm not sure if you're
Pixel phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're a phone guy, but the Pixel is rated as the best Android phone. Granted,
Really?
don't pick the Pixel if you don't want it. But if you had to pick a phone, would you go either and I don't know, maybe you like Samsung, maybe you like Sony, I don't know. Would you go an Android phone or would you just go for the iPhone? And this is coming from. Well, I don't know. Do you know much about tech in terms of phones?
Well, I mean, I think I would definitely go with Android over iPhone. Something about iPhone just doesn't appeal to me that much. So, yeah, I would say like a Samsung maybe. I would get probably the Samsung 7, whatever the fuck it is.
But
I do need a new.
But what if it blows up?
Oh, that's only the Note.
Yeah,
It has now been confirmed that the Galaxy S7 has exploded. So I would get because I know nothing about the Pixel, honestly, or whatever it's called. So I would go with the Android.
Nice. Respect that.
All right. So as you know, Black Friday already passed. Have you bought anything on Black Friday? And if so, what was the best thing you got?
I didn't do any shopping this year. It's kind of like pointless.
But just in general, previous years.
Previous years, one of the best things I've shopped for was I bought my TV. It's probably the best Black Friday purchase I ever made. Probably sometime in 2011, which is saying something because my TV is still running good. Now, one of the things about buying my TV that was actually pretty cool was that at the time, I didn't know that specs actually mattered, because to me, I'm like, it's a TV, it either shows the screen or it doesn't. But as I started understanding more about TV tech, I guess, you find out like 1080i, 1080p, 720p, and I'm like, wait, what? Or 4K or, all that good stuff. Luckily for me, my TV isn't 1080p, but it's 1080i. I don't know what that means, but as far as I know, my PS3, PS4, and even my Roku does a good job of showing it. So I've made it's actually a Vizio, one of the best purchases I ever made. I still have it. No plans of slowing down, and it's great, man.
Is it a 32-inch, 40-inch?
Yeah, 32-inch. Because as the saying goes, when you buy for your bedroom, especially in a limited space, don't buy for your ego, buy for your bedroom. Because we all know it would be freaking legit to have a 50-inch screen in your bedroom, but at the same time, you gotta sleep there too. So with big ass bright screen, you don't want that. So
okay.
So that was
cool.
pretty neat. All right, Ozzy. Second question, my friend. I talked a little about carne asada and how delicious it was on Thanksgiving. Ozzy, what is your favorite Mexican food?
Oh my God.
Considering we're both Latino men, good-looking Latino men.
I mean, carne asada, tacos, enchiladas. I don't know if you like mole. Do you like mole?
Mole is freaking good.
I love mole.
I haven't eaten, man.
I mean, it's all those three are tied for me. I can't pick. I mean, there's just chilaquiles.
Oh, I need chilaquiles. So okay, you can't pick. But what would you go for right now? Like, what sounds
right
fucking
now?
bomb right now?
I just had some tacos, so I'm not tacos. Honestly, I'd go with mole. It's been like a really long time since I've had some, so I would say mole.
That's delicious, man. Mole is fucking bomb.
It's a good question right there, making me hungry. All right. A Thanksgiving-themed question since it just passed. Whose side were you on? The white man or the native?
Oh, God.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're trying to get this podcast shut down, aren't you?
No, I'm just kidding. Thanksgiving or Halloween, what's better?
Easily. Come on, Ozzy. That's a throwaway question.
All right, well, you want to answer the white man or the native? What do you prefer? Which question do you prefer? The easy one or the hard one?
That's true. Well, didn't the white man and I'm speaking. Didn't the Pilgrims and the Native Americans didn't they celebrate Thanksgiving together?
Well, that was the only time they celebrated anything together, I'm guessing.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Don't even
Do I
answer
have
it.
to pick sides? I don't know. But I mean, obviously, either Halloween or Thanksgiving. Obviously, Halloween. I mean, it's just spookier. It's more
Wait, are you
gothic.
serious? I thought you were gonna say Thanksgiving.
No.
You were raving about the food and shit.
Oh yeah, it's delicious, but it's like what, for a few hours? At least Halloween's kind of like a month festivity.
Okay.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like you feel Halloween. Thanksgiving is great, but it only lasts for a few hours, and not just a day, and that's it.
That's a good point. Okay.
Halloween, man. All right, last and final question for you, my friend. Ozzy. The hell did I write here? Oh. Sorry. I wrote something here, but... Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. December's coming up. New you, new me. Doing things the new way, Ozzy. We're talking about resolutions shortly coming into January. Ozzy, I don't want to get your New Year resolution, but I want to know thoughts on resolutions in general quickly, because I'm considering making this topic next month or next month.
My thoughts overall on resolution or
Just
that?
a quick. It's a quick event. So.
This seems to be a thing that, I mean, it's a good thing to have, I guess, but it seems to be a thing that people give up on right away. So I guess it's a good thing. I mean, you're trying to improve yourself, so just stick with it.
Rock and roll.
That's my opinion, I guess. I don't know.
No, sounds good, man. Leave it at that. We're gonna go over this in a few shows.
That sounds good. Okay, my last question
Bring it.
is,
Paper or plastic?
so a little birdie told me that you have a interview coming up soon. So this is a thinker.
Let's do it.
I'm preparing you for your interview. What 3 adjectives would you use to describe yourself?
You're an asshole, you know that?
Come on.
Let's see. I am. Hold on. Are you putting me like on a personal level or on the like work level thing?
Let's do work level.
Damn it. Okay.
Or do personal if you prefer. It doesn't matter.
I'm a perfectionist.
You know what? Hold on. Do personal.
Okay,
Just do personal.
I'm a perfectionist. I'm good looking. I'm like, I'm in it for the ladies and the money. No. I guess if I had to do professional, obviously you want you got to be honest. I mean, I consider myself, again, this is generally speaking, but I'm someone who works hard. I think I can, be productive at honestly at whatever level I'm at. And that's not being cocky. That's just me being, real. So I think I'm a dedicated hard worker. I always try to look for solutions, and my main task, if I had to pick something, is that I'm loyal. So, if I'm there for your company, I'm there to make you guys better, not me. Things like that. And
you're hired. Hopefully, be glad to have you on.
I'm set. But yeah, I'm Ozzy. Now I'm nervous as fuck. I think I answered that incorrectly, but if you'd hire me, then that's all I need. All I need is BlooHoops.
That's all that matters.
With that being said, Ozzy, this has been the Quicktime Events Ender. Ozzy, we did something recently last week. Now, normally I end this segment by saying that you can follow me and you can follow, me and you on either Snapchat or Instagram. However, something different changed. Something popped up recently known as the BlooHoops Pod on Instagram and BlooHoops on Twitter. That's pretty legit, man. So I guess, how do you want to do this? Do you want them to follow us on ours or on the BlooHoops Pod and BlooHoops?
Wherever they want. Should we just give them the option of all of them, or?
Yeah, I think we can do that. So if you guys want to follow either me or Ozzy, I'll go ahead and put the links below. You can follow us to our personal accounts. I'm on Instagram and I am on Twitter as Writing to Eddie. Ozzy, where are you at?
I'm on Instagram at Real Ozzy, on Snapchat at The Real Osvaldo.
There we go. And our recently new created accounts, we have at BlooHoops Pod on Instagram and at BlooHoops on Twitter. For those of you asking why the hell we named it BlooHoops Pod, some fool took BlooHoops, They knew we were upcoming. They knew they wanted to get in.
Somebody took BlooHoops?
Someone took BlooHoops, dog.
What the hell?
I can't believe it. Yeah, someone out there is trying to claim us. That ain't happening. We're the OG. So so you guys can follow us there. Thank you guys for listening in. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, all that good stuff, let us know, man. We want to know more about what you guys want. We want to give you guys a product that you hopefully enjoy, that we're proud of, and that you'll be proud of as well. Leave us a comment below. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Send us a tweet, a DM. Send us an Instagram DM. I'm reading them. Ozzy's reading them. Give us some feedback, and we love to make you guys happy. Oh, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Goes without saying. But thank you guys for listening in. This has been the BlooHoops Podcast, episode number
15.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.